Barack Obama.
A big blank deal. One of the Obama-Biden administration's largest achievements, and Biden's one of his most famous utterances ever. Back in the news tonight, Obamacare surging, covering millions more Americans. 20 million more Americans getting health coverage. If that sounds huge, it's actually a record, and the window for signups remains open for 5 more days. Now, it's a high bar to get former President Obama near politics or government these days, but he joined his former White House colleague, if you want to call them that, in the push on this enrollment window.
Hey, President Biden, is Obamacare still a thing? Is it still a thing?
Yes. Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, Biden Care, whatever you call it, yes, it is still a thing. The other side's been trying to repeal it every year since it's existed, but will keep fighting to protect it.
Not just protect it, but expand it, saving millions of dollars for working families.
I don't know that anyone's calling it Biden Care yet, but it doesn't really matter. The point is that as policy, Obamacare is now woven into national health care. And on the politics, this once controversial program that Republicans made a point of theatrically repealing in the House without ever actually doing it is now very popular. You probably know many big issues are 50-50 in America. And both parties' top figures are polling in the 40s. That's been true for Biden and Trump in office. But this program is more popular than Biden or Trump. About 60% of the public now approves of Obamacare, which means the current attacks on the law run into a brick wall with actual Americans. And those past crusades may, as Donald Trump Jr. might put it, hit different now.
Of course, there are death panels in there. There will be rationing of health care.
In other words, socialized medicine.
They don't want Obamacare.
Coming together to stop Obamacare.
Let's repeal this failure before it literally kills women, kills children, kills senior citizens.
That last clip from just about a decade ago. But the tenor may be familiar, but House Republicans today have switched their outrage to topics like Hunter Biden and threatening to impeach the president and several other officials. And they can do what they want in the House, but it is quite a contrast on both substance and messaging to President Biden leaning into health coverage for millions of people, something that goes well beyond Beltway fights. And it's a reminder here on this Friday night, as we juggle all sorts of big topics, how the sometimes slower, more incremental activities in how you actually roll out and do healthcare policy, how that works, how it takes time, and how it's different than governing by gimmick or outrage. We have a very special guest tonight on this important topic. Neera Tanden is the domestic policy advisor for President Biden. She helped shape and write much of Obamacare as President Obama's health care expert and is very experienced in these issues. Very busy time in so many ways. You're at the White House. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Great to be with you, Ari.
Absolutely. So what does it mean to see these numbers go up? How does this work?
Well, President Biden, at the beginning of his administration, chose to build on Obamacare by providing additional support and investment in the ACA, and that has truly paid off. We have a historic 20 million people covered under the Affordable Care Act, and it was great to see the highlights from a decade ago where Republicans talked about the ACA in really ridiculous and outrageous terms. But really what the Affordable Care Act has always been about is about providing the security of affordable health care for all Americans. And we are really realizing that through the actions the president has taken to build on Obamacare and make it stronger than ever.
When we talk about the enrollment window, what does that mean and why is it something that we keep hearing about? In other words, Social Security is covered more like an on-off switch and an age trigger. This is a little different.
Yes, like the exchange markets in the Affordable Care Act are just normal insurance markets. So when you work for an employer, there's a coverage time, an enrollment period to sign up for healthcare. It's the same at healthcare.gov. But what we've seen is that the enrollment period has been open for a few months now, and record numbers of Americans are signing up. And in fact, 8 million Americans have signed up during the president's term. That is one of the largest expansions of health care ever. And I think part of the reason why is because the investments we've made have made health insurance really affordable, and we've lowered costs throughout the exchanges. Now, 80% of Americans, 4 out of 5 Americans, can get health care and only pay $10 a month. $10 a month for health insurance.
Yeah.
That makes it a great buy for the American people.